Hi, Sage.
Hi, Danny.
How are you?
I'm pretty good. How are you?
I'm pretty good.
Good. Hi guys. Welcome back.
Yes.
We
Welcome back.
are
Silence of the
Silence of the
Hags.
Hags, and we're your hags.
Yes.
Um, so this is gonna be what, episode
4. 5.
4? 5. I was gonna say 5. Yeah, episode
Yeah.
5, season 2, episode 5. Um,
We're halfway there.
we
Almost.
really are. I think it's 2 more each.
Well,
No,
I
you
still
have
have to
3
do mine
more.
next week. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, not too bad. So
No.
yeah, we're just under halfway done, this season. So for this midway point here, we got a little bit of a lighter, less intense, less intense story. It's still bad. Don't get me wrong. It's still murder, but it's not like raping little boys and also your family members bad. So.
Yeah. No incest
on
in
that
this
kind
one?
of scale. No, no
No?
incest.
No sheep
No
fucking?
incest. No sheep fucking.
Oh, that's good.
Although what it does have, which you're actually gonna probably be way more bummed about, is some old people murder.
No.
Yeah, Danny's gonna be sad for this episode.
I like old people.
See, I don't. Okay. Don't get me wrong. Some old people, really, really wonderful and just brighten up your entire day. But I have never had people be as mean to me as old people. Even like 40-year-old white speak to the manager women have not been as mean to me as some old people have been.
Yeah, that's fair.
So, yeah, that's where I'm at. Did these old people deserve to get murdered? No, I think all of these old people were lovely, but I mean, I guess
Old people in general, not really your cup of tea.
yes, correct. Yes. Sorry, if you're old and you're listening to this, you are my cup of tea.
Sorry,
Just
Steve.
don't. Dad, you're my cup of tea. You're not old enough to not be my cup of tea quite yet.
10 more years and you're going in.
Like I
an
say,
old
you got
folks'
another
home,
6
Steve.
months.
Watch out.
My dad gets roasted on this show more than the murderers we cover. It's okay, he loves it. It's our sport. It's how we show we care.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Yeah, so I think I'm just gonna get into it.
Mm-hmm.
We're just gonna get started. So today I'm gonna be covering Bobby Sue Terrell / Dudley. Okay.
Okay.
It is a slash. She was married twice. So
Okay.
we'll get into that later. So Bobby Sue Terrell, or Dudley, was an angel of death who killed at least 12 elderly people in her care during her reign, with one of her most prolific days resulting in the deaths of 5 elderly women in her care. She was able to cause an untold amount of sorrow and pain by the time she was arrested and incarcerated at only 33 years old.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, this bitch killed 12 old people before she was 33.
Damn.
Yeah, that's what we're dealing with here. Born on October 16th in 1952, our girl is a Scorpio. And trust me, little surprise here. She was born in Woodland, Illinois. She was one of 6 children. She had 5 brothers, 4 of whom had muscular dystrophy.
Oh, God.
Yeah. So muscular dystrophy, for those of you who don't know, is a group of diseases that cause progressive weakness and loss of muscle mass. In muscular dystrophy, abnormal genes or mutations interfere with the production of the proteins needed to form a healthy muscle. There's many kinds of muscular dystrophy, and symptoms of the most common variety begin in childhood, mostly in boys.
Oh, and 4 of them. That's awful.
4. Yeah, 4 out of 5. And there's
Jesus.
a little bit, the weird thing about this, looking into this case, maybe I'm just a bad researcher, who knows, that might be it, but, a lot, it's half the stuff I looked at said that 2 of her brothers, passed away before she was in high school, two of her brothers with muscular dystrophy, and then the other half says that they didn't. So, maybe, I guess, is where we're at. But, yeah. So, 4 had muscular dystrophy. How awful, honestly, for the parents.
Fuck.
But also, after your 3rd child who has muscular dystrophy, you're
Was
just
she
gonna
the
keep going?
youngest?
No.
Oh, okay. So they had a
No,
break
she
in
was
between
not.
the muscular dystrophy.
I think she's the oldest.
Oh, never
I
mind.
think she was. Yeah.
God,
No, I think, yeah.
you started. Oh, I am so sorry for her parents.
Right? Rough.
You have a serial killer daughter and 4 boys with muscular dystrophy.
And then 1 perfect angel boy.
Oh, okay, good. Yay.
Yeah, so that makes up for it, I guess.
Fuck.
So the family was very poor and lived in a trailer. And Bobby Sue didn't get very much attention as her parents were busy with her sick brothers. Yes. While in school, Bobby Sue was extremely nearsighted, and every single article insists on mentioning that she was overweight. Which she wasn't really. Like, I guess she's a little chubby, but, like, not, like, I don't know. I feel like it was unnecessary to attack her weight like that.
Was it like the fucking... Do you remember the Wii thing?
Wii?
The Wii game where you had to step on the board and it would, like, tell you if you're, like, based on your age and your height and everything?
I don't think I ever had to go through that.
Well, I had that, and it told me I was morbidly obese at the age of 9.
Oh my god!
And it was like, it like shows you like what you would look like what your your body would look like, and my arms were genuinely straight out on the TV because like my body was so huge, and I was like, I think this is where all my deep-rooted identity issues come from. What is it? It was like you had to like do Pilates on it, and it was like you just like step up on it and step to the side. That thing ruined my body image when I was like 9 years old.
Just little 9-year-old Danny looking in horror
like,
at the TV of this balloon person.
I wasn't like skinny, but I sure as shit wasn't like an obese child.
Oh my god.
I feel like I was an average 9-year-old. Sorry.
Oh my god. It's not funny, but it's so funny. What the fuck? Also, a little bit of context, guys. I've seen photos of Danny when she was like...
You guys have seen them. I posted my Halloween photo on Instagram.
Yeah. And is this one... So also Danny went through a stage where she like worked out every single day for like hours. And there's like... Her pictures are all like normal. And then there's one picture, and I think it was in the height of this. Where she's like dark circles under her eyes, and she's fucking
rough.
tiny.
I was so I literally like.
Oh my god!
I mean,
I'm crying.
Didn't particularly love myself at any point in my life, but like in high school, like from like I think it was grade 10. That was when I literally would like go to the gym every single day after school, and I would hardly fucking eat a thing.
Oh, God.
And like I look like I'm on meth in my school.
She does.
Photos.
She does.
I don't look well at all. Like my mom has that thing where you like put all your photos like side by side over the years from like
and
kindergarten to
it's
grade
like
12.
normal, experimenting with crack. Normal.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I didn't mean to expose you.
My finest year.
Okay, say it louder. Skinny doesn't mean healthy.
No.
For the people in the back, bitches. Oh my god.
Confirm, does not. That was probably... I'm not particularly healthy now. That was probably the most unhealthy I've ever been in my life.
I mean, I wouldn't say you're unhealthy. I mean, I feel like Okay, well.
I drink a dangerous amount of coffee.
Okay, well, that's... Yeah, I guess. But that's more like... heart attack through too much caffeine versus like
I'll drink like 10 cups of coffee a day and then pop like 3 melatonins and go to bed, and that'll be it.
Yeah, I take it back. You're not very healthy. That's concerning. Oh my god, Nico, why are you allowing this?
Oh, shit.
Oh, we're really,
Okay,
we're
enough
really
of me.
exposing you today.
Oh, God, I know.
Anyways, back to Bobby Sue. So she was extremely nearsighted and overweight.
Why is this relevant?
I don't know, every single article said this.
Okay, enough of this.
Okay, we're moving on. Guys, I'm so sorry. Good thing we don't do fucking live episodes, hey?
No.
That would be bad. Okay. So in school, she wasn't very social, and only came out of her shell at church. She was often complimented on her beautiful singing voice and enjoyed playing the organ for the church choir. As she got older, this trend continued, and she garnered a reputation for being aggressive with her schoolmates about her religious views.
Oh.
Yeah, this caused her peers to avoid being around her whenever possible. And this probably also helped contribute to her above-average grades, which continued until she graduated high school in 1973. Because, yeah, she was, like, a litty-bo-bitty above-average fucking student. Maybe because no one wanted to hang out with her ever, because she just... Have you thought about Jesus Christ, our Lord and Savior? Her way
Do
through
you have a
high
moment
school.
to talk about
Yeah.
Jesus Christ? Hi.
Please.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Yeah.
Welcome to home. Do you have a moment to talk about Jesus Christ?
Yeah, but I think she was, like, one of those people who were like, so, Danny, I didn't see you on church on Sunday.
Oh, fuck.
And you're like, yeah, no, I was sick. Yeah, well, you'll be sick when you're burning in hell. Like, I think she was one of those.
She was an evangelical Christian.
Yes. So, yes. Having experience from helping take care of her brothers for most of her life, after graduation, Bobby Sue decided to go to nursing school to become a geriatric nurse, which is, surprise, a nurse for old people. She graduated in only 3 years, normally it took over 4, and immediately found employment at several facilities near her home. So she kind of bounced around different nursing homes. Soon after graduating as a registered nurse, Bobby Sue met Danny Dudley. Not too much info as to how, but I like to imagine that nerdy little Bobby Sue was sitting in a bar reading a textbook on the effects of excessive insulin intake and looked up and met eyes with Danny.
Wow.
Cue, I just died in your arms tonight. Could have been... yeah, that song. So, cue that. I feel like that seems pretty plausible.
Fair enough.
They were married in 1976, when she was just 24 years old. So they got married the same year that they met.
Damn.
Soon after, yeah, they move fast. Although I was gonna say also this was in the 70s too, so that was definitely more common.
Fair.
And soon after their marriage, Bobby, Sue, and Danny decided to have a baby. After a little while of trying and taking various tests, it became clear that she was unable to get pregnant. Naturally, she was devastated, and as a result of this news, she went into a deep depression. Eventually, she decided that she needed to seek professional help, so she did that on her own. So, snaps to you, Bobby Sue. And she was diagnosed with schizophrenia and put on medications, although they didn't do too much to help her because they were literally just tranquilizers. Hooray for 1976 medical practices.
Yeah.
Bobby Sue and Danny afterward then decided to adopt a 7-year-old boy. However, soon he was hospitalized for a drug overdose.
Oh, God, what?
With the hospital finding that the drugs the boy had in his system were the same as the one prescribed to his mom. So, a little sus. Danny, her husband, accused her of feeding the boy her tranquilizer medications, and this followed by him filing for a divorce and gaining full custody of the child. So after losing not only her husband and her new baby, her mental health started snowballing into the realm of awful. She was hospitalized 5 times over the next few years for surgery to a broken arm that just would never heal, apparently. Fibroid stomach tumors, a hysterectomy and removal of her ovaries, ulcers, pneumonia, among other things.
The fuck?
Yeah. And she later voluntarily committed herself again to the North Horizon Health Center in St. Petersburg, Florida, and ended up staying there for over a year under psychiatric treatment.
Wow.
Yeah. So after being released and given a clean bill of health, so the doctors were like, yeah, no, she's good to go. She quickly re-entered the workforce. After, again, temporary nursing jobs, she was hired on full-time at Hillview Manor, a nursing home in Greenville, Illinois. Very quickly, the other staff at the home started noticing odd things seemed to happen now that they had this new weird-ass employee. She often fainted with no apparent reason and had even slashed her own vagina with a pair of scissors twice.
That just, like, escalated.
Yes. Like, fucking...
I'm dizzy. Cut my vagina. Whoa. What the fuck?
Jesus. And not even like one time, twice. The second time she did it, the wound was so bad that it required emergency surgery. And when asked about it by a counselor at the hospital, she admitted that she had stabbed herself in a fit of rage at her infertility.
That's really sad.
It is sad, but also not normal.
No.
Bobby Sue, you are not doing okay.
No, she's not.
No, she's not. So after these incidents, she was discharged from the nursing home and moved to St. Petersburg in 1984. It's also important to note that it was, like, noticed by the people she worked with that in her reports about patient deaths, so just people who just of natural causes, keeping in mind, of course, this was a nursing home, old people, not only they do. Not only was she very artistic in the language she chose to use, but often the reports would be a minimum of a full page. So this bitch was writing fucking death poems about the people who passed away. And also, normally when you write a report about someone's death, it's like Danica Shaw.
It's like pretty straight to the point.
Yeah, it's like Danica Shaw ate peanuts with peanut allergy, throat swelled up, dead in 3 minutes.
Yeah.
That's it. Like, it's not.
Time of death 1824.
Yeah, literally. Like, it's not a long drawn out scenario because it's unnecessary. So this was, of course, an indication that she finds death extremely interesting. So the summer in August that she was let go from Hillview Manor, she got a Florida nursing license and filtered through several jobs in the nursing field in that area. During this time, she was still plagued by odd medical issues, including rectal bleeding so severe that it needed an emergency colostomy. Even so, she was able to get a permanent position as a nighttime supervisor at North Horizon Health Center in October of that same year.
A freaking supervisor too. God damn.
Yeah. Not even like a fucking no. She was the head honcho of the nighttime.
Of the eve. She was a lady of the night.
She was the lady of the night. Good for you, Bobby Sue. Her shifts were 11 p.m. to 7 a.m. Aggie Marsh, age 97, was the first to die under her care on November 13th, 1984. So, just let's she got the job, okay, in October. Mm-hmm. And already the first patient to die under her care was November 13th. So, now this is where things are going to get a little sad. We're going to be talking about the murders pretty much from here on out. And yeah, so it's not very gruesome, which is nice. It's sad, so I'm not going to content warning because y'all know you came for this. But yeah, it's not like gory or anything, so you don't have to worry too much. Yeah. Not
good, but like
yeah.
The lesser of two evils.
Lesser bad. Yeah, less bad. So oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. So, Aggie Marsh's death, unfortunately, was not all that surprising. As I mentioned before, the poor woman was 94 years old. However, when only a few days later, on the 16th, Another patient, 94-year-old Anna Larson, nearly died from an insulin overdose. There were some questions. Not only was Anna Larson not diabetic, but the insulin supply at the hospital was kept in a locked cabinet, and Bobby Sue was the only person with a key. On November 23rd, 85-year-old Lethy? Leathy? Lethy? Leathy, I think? Lethy? Okay. Lethy McKnight died from an insulin overdose on Bobby Sue's night shift. 2 days later, 2 more patients, Mary Carter, 79, and Stella Bradham, 85, died.
She is not being very discreet about this.
At all. So we're talking from the 14th, that's one, to the 16th, that's another one.
You're the only one with a key.
Pass. Yeah, so that's, what is that? That's like 4 people in like 5 days.
Yeah.
So the next day, on November 25th, 5 more patients died. One
on
after
one
another.
day?
In one day.
On one day. In one day?
Yeah, in one day. There was an anonymous call made to the nursing home that evening in which a woman whispered, 5 patients have died in their beds.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Wait. The anonymous call was to where?
Oh, sorry, to the nursing home. So an anonymous call.
Oh, during the day. Sorry, yes. During the day, right? So it wasn't
that
Bobby.
Evening.
Oh, what the fuck?
It was that evening. Who knows? We don't know. No one knows.
Okay.
It was just all we know is that a woman was 5 patients have died in their bed, and then that's it.
Okay.
Police were then called in the early hours of the next day, so the 26th, and found Bobby Sue with a goddamn stab wound in her side.
What the fuck?
Yeah, she blamed the injury on a prowler. So, try as I might, I could not find any more information other than that. All I know is that the other staff at the health center dubbed this day the Holocaust.
Oh.
So, concerned by the extreme increase of deaths at the center, need I remind you, 12 deaths in the previous 13 days, they launched a full investigation.
Good.
This caused Bobby Sue to be dismissed from her role of night supervisor for good.
Fair enough.
Thank God. And coincidentally, that's also put an end to the mysterious deaths at the North Horizon Health Center. Odd. So soon after, unemployed and broke, Bobby Sue filed a workers' comp claim for $22,000 because she was stabbed. Yeah.
I mean, if you were actually stabbed, fair enough.
Yeah. But were you?
But were you stabbed?
I mean, you slashed your own vagina. I don't know.
With scissors, to say the least.
Yeah, right?
Scissors.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
So the hospital, in response, asked for her to undergo a psychiatric examination. She did it, and it came back saying that Bobby Sue was borderline schizophrenic and also suffered from Munchausen system. So, Munchausen is a mental condition characterized by self-inflicted wounds and false claims of illness. Not to be confused with Munchausen by proxy, in which you do this to dependents.
Gypsy Rose Blanchard as an example.
God, that's, oh my god, I can't even watch. I want to watch Mommy Dead and Dear so bad, but I can't because it makes me so sad.
Yeah, it's
like,
pretty
it makes me feel physically ill. Anywho, Bobby Sue. Oh my god, her name rhymes with everything. I feel I'm on fire today.
Anywho, we're on to Bobby Sue.
So yes, she came back with Munchausen syndrome, and they also sent in documents of her self-mutilations, being vagina slashing. So Bobby Sue's claim was immediately rejected because they're like, obviously she stabbed herself.
Yeah.
On January 31st, 1985, Bobby Sue once again voluntarily committed herself to an institution, this time being the Pinellas County Hospital for psychiatric and medical treatment. At this point, she was a prime suspect in several patient deaths at North Horizon, with exhumation orders for 9 bodies that were already buried underway. Bobby Sue was still hospitalized when the Florida Department of Professional Regulation issued an emergency order suspending her nurse's license. and was working on a permanent revocation order after finding her an immediate and serious danger to public health, safety, and welfare.
Fair enough.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck.
She demanded a formal hearing while she was waiting for... She demanded a formal hearing, and while she was waiting for her court date, Bobby Sue married her second husband, Ron Terrell. He was a plumber from Tampa.
These Florida people, you wild.
I was going to say, they're fucking wild.
Florida, you just crazy.
Like, hey, oh my God, Ron, it's so nice to meet you. Just so you know, like,
I'm actually
they're
going
currently
to a trial for
investigating me for, like,
murder.
oh,
and I'm still down if you're down.
Yeah, like 9 people, old people. It's no big deal. And he's like, yeah, fucking.
They were gonna die soon anyway.
Yeah, he's like, well, I don't care, you're a lady. She's like, oh, also I slashed my vagina. Oh.
I don't care, so you're a lady.
I was gonna say, maybe she didn't tell him until after.
Maybe.
So, however, unfortunately for the newly married angel of death, rather than help her with her mental illness, she just ended up being involuntarily committed this time to another psychiatric institute by her husband. Honestly, so they got married. Enough. Yeah. She thought it was going to solve her problems, and he was like, this bitch is fucking crazy. And he involuntarily committed her. Good for you. I'm going to go out on a limb and say that was the right call to make.
Yeah.
So during this time, the Board of Nursing instated a 5-year suspension of her nursing license, with reinstatement possible upon successful psychiatric treatment.
That's it?
Yep.
5 years?
Yeah, they're like, we know you probably killed like a bunch of people, but if you're treated and they say you're cool, then I guess you can come back.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Literal surgeons lose their license for malpractice.
Yeah. But, well, also, again, this is late 70s, early 80s.
I forgot about that. Right.
It's still, like, mind-boggling, but that was, 30 years ago? So.
Yeah.
40.
40
or 50. Holy shit.
40.
Jesus. So on March 17th, Bobby Sue Terrell was officially charged with the attempted murder of Anna Larson in 1984. When arresting officers found the Terrells, they were living in a tent on the side of the road.
Oh, fuck.
But the police were able to gather sufficient evidence to charge her from the couple's previous home. In February 1988, so 4 years later, after many postponements due to legal issues and psychiatric tests, Bobby Sue pled guilty to second-degree murder, dangerous acts, first-degree murder, attempted death from drugs, murder, for the deaths of Aggie Marsh, Lathy McKnight, Stella Bradham, and Mary Carter, and the attempted murder of Anna Larson. She was sentenced to a combined term of 65 years.
Nice.
She was 33 years old.
Oh, yeah, no, she'd be pretty old.
Yeah. So Bobby Sue Terrell died in 2007 after serving 22 of her 65 years.
Damn.
Mm-hmm. And that is the story of Bobby Sue Terrell / Dudley.
Wow, that just made me sad.
Right? It's fucking lame.
It just made me sad because, like, she clearly was very unwell. I'm not saying what she did was okay, but
no, of course not. I think that this is a hard one, and this is one that makes me feel okay. Disclaimer: I agree. She's a fucking murderer. Period. End of story. Okay. However, on the other side of things, she voluntarily committed herself. Like, fuck, what was it? 4 times?
Yeah, it sounded like 4 or 5 times.
Yeah, like, so she, to be fair, she did try and get the help, and she was obviously just fully let down by the medical system. Well,
and the thing is, too, is, like, I feel like schizophrenia especially is just such a hard mental health issue for people to, like, wrap their minds around and, like, understand.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, I mean, you can't fully know what it's like to be schizophrenic unless you're literally fucking schizophrenic. Yeah.
And I think, too, that, you know, when you hear, like, someone has schizophrenia, too, there's this, I don't want to say stigma. I don't know if stigma is the right word, but there's this, like, stereotype that if you're schizophrenic, you're walking around talking
totally
to people who aren't there, hitting yourself in the head, and like being really obvious, but that's not always the case. Like, yes, that happens, but I would say it's much more common to not look like that and have schizophrenia. The understanding, I think, specifically of schizophrenia it's just not there. Now, when mental health is, it's still not where I think we need to be, but it's talked about way more than it was in the 70s and 80s.
But see, then I personally feel, I mean, this is totally off topic from what she did. What she did was awful, and I'm not saying that it's not. But I feel like mental health now is like only talked about in terms of like PTSD, anxiety, and depression. And like it's like that's like a blanket statement for like mental health when there's so many other things that like you guys don't even fucking realize. Like I'm pretty I correct me if I'm wrong. I'm pretty sure ADD, ADHD, all those things are considered mental health, are they not?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
I believe it's like a quote unquote a mental illness.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like I don't know. I just feel like for me, I have a person in my life who says that they don't believe in mental health. I strongly disagree with that. But I'm just like, how can you not? Like, how can you not believe in? Like, how can you not when there's things like bipolar disorder, schizophrenia, like all ADD, ADHD, all these things. Like, these are real conditions that have been around for years. So how can you say I don't believe in it, or like I think it's like a fucking excuse for shit? It's like, no, it's not. It's literally
it's
not.
Like a real fucking thing.
Yeah.
Point is, I think that she tried to get help and she just was not given the help that she needed.
Yeah.
Again, that doesn't excuse her murdering people. No. I'm not saying that, because nothing excuses that. But I agree. She was obviously just a really, like, very, very sick girl.
Individual. Yeah.
Yeah. And I mean, like, even if we're looking that she killed, like, fucking 12 people in 13 days. That's insane. Is ridiculous.
That is literally insane.
Like, that's literally a rampage.
Yeah.
And she didn't even really try to cover her tracks. Like we said, she was the only person who had access to insulin. They all died on her night shift. She killed 5 people in one night. Like, she obviously was just fucking asking for someone to catch her.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And yeah. Honestly, very sad all the way around. Fuck you, Bobby Sue, for killing all those old people, because they came to you for help and they needed you.
Yeah.
But also
fuck the system for failing Bobby Sue.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. I think that if she had actually gotten the help that she needed, I don't think that this would have happened.
Yeah. Because
especially, like,
she committed
it's so hard herself too, like 4 times.
Yeah, it's so hard too, though, because, like, looking at the time.
Yeah.
It's like, I feel like it's so easy to be like, nah, they failed her, but, I mean, they did fail her, but, like, it's like the time, like, they didn't give a shit anyway, you know?
Yeah, I mean, when did they stop doing lobotomies? What year was that? I'm gonna Google it. I feel like it was
not that long ago.
Yeah. What the fuck? See, 1967.
Yeah, that's
on fucked. A 12-year-old. Yeah. So you're right. It's the times.
Yeah. But
10 years before all this was happening.
That's not that long ago.
Oh my god.
Dude, that is literally 5 years before my mom was born.
My grandma was 17 years old.
That's wild.
Yeah.
Thank you for that. That was very interesting.
Yeah.
That's like, I don't want to say it's a nice story, but that was like an interesting.
Without making me want to.
Yeah, it's just a very interesting, because I feel
under
like
my pillow and cry.
Yeah, I feel like it's like. I don't know. I just feel like for her it was like. I kind of feel like the story is like a double-edged sword, you know? Because it's like, if you were like, fuck Bobby Sue, because all these people passed away because of her, it's like but
fair.
Also fuck, because she wasn't taken care of and she was clearly very mentally ill and tried to get help multiple times and it didn't work.
Honestly, I think that this is one of the rare cases where everybody in the story is a victim.
Yeah.
In different ways, I guess. Yeah, I don't know if I'm comfortable.
This is one of the rare. I would say this is one of the rare stories, for me at least, where I feel some form of like sympathy / empathy for the criminal.
The criminal, yeah. I think, this is just something that I think could have been fucking easily avoided.
Yeah.
All you had to do was realize that now she's not healthy enough to leave.
Yeah.
Oh, this is the 4th time she's committed herself. What is going on?
Yeah, what's going on when she leaves here?
Yeah.
That's not working.
Exactly. So,
Bobby Sue.
Bobby Sue, you suck, but also I'm sorry that happened to you.
Yeah.
Elderly people, you don't suck, and I'm sorry that happened to you.
Yeah.
That's
Bobby Sue, you were dealt a shitty hand of cards.
Yeah.
In life.
It's
Bobby
like, it
Sue's
doesn't
parents,
justify
you
it.
were dealt a shittier hand of cards.
Oh my god, yeah, can you freaking imagine? But yeah, I was telling my dad a little bit, and he's like, really? You wouldn't stop having kids after?
I'd stop after one.
After the fucking 2nd or 3rd child with muscular dystrophy?
Genuinely, I'd stop after one. I'd be like, this is enough commitment for me. Thank you. No more.
Though, I wonder, because I couldn't find any information.
Whoa.
She's...
Sorry, wait. I do have an addition to this. They were Christians. That is absolutely why they did not stop.
Oh, I was going to say something about that.
Yeah, that's probably why they just kept going.
Birth control free.
Yes. It's the only way to do it.
But I feel like parents, close your ears. I feel like even if you don't want to use a condom, I feel like pulling out would do you better than 5 kids. Am I fucking crazy?
Yeah, but the only reason you have sex I'm not super religious, but I did go to religious school, so before you guys fucking at me for not knowing shit about stuff, I studied Christian education for 2 years, and it was something else. But you don't have sex unless it's to have sex for children. That's why you have sex. You don't have sex for any other reason than for children.
Okay, but okay, this is gonna sound bad. What is the point if your kids can't do anything?
But you see, okay, so the thing is, from what I understand, in the very little knowledge that I got from my school, because when I asked questions, I was shut down. But from what I understand, just accept Jesus as your Lord and Savior, for fuck's sakes. They're like, this freaking,
God damn it,
this freaking public school bitch just showed up here one day.
Asking questions. Who does she think she is?
But from what I understand is a lot of the times, because it is pleasure, you don't want to wait for just children to do it, so you just use the excuse of you're having sex for children just to have sex constantly.
Oh, I see. So, yeah, that is Bobby Sue, the angel of death. So, yeah, thanks for listening, you and everybody.
Are we going to end this up on a high note?
Yes.
You're happy?
I think we should have our happy.
Yes.
You go first.
Okay, I'm ready this week.
Oh, yay.
Yes,
okay.
I know.
I'm not ready, so good.
Good. Oh, how the turntables.
Oh, wait. Maybe I have one.
Okay.
Maybe. Okay, go.
So my happy is thanks to you. You already know where this is going.
Oh, yes, I do. Oh, my God. I'm so excited. Yes, I know.
So Sage sent me this really cool picture, and she was like, you should do this. And I really like art, and
she's fucking phenomenal at it, of course. No, phenomenal. For those of you who don't know, you know that beautiful, adorable little logo with both of our faces? Did Danny draw that? Yeah, she did. So that's whatever, I guess.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh my God, that was so aggressive. I just really think you're cool, damn it. Okay, continue.
Yeah, so you sent me these really cool like water bottles of like just paintings. You were like, you should do something like this. And yeah, I have water bottles. I haven't started painting them, but I've started painting Christmas ornaments instead. But like not like regular Christmas bullshit. Like they're like black and like witchy, and they've got plants and moths and a raccoon and
I will buy a set of them from you.
I don't know if I can make a whole ass set. It took me
yeah,
like
you
a
can.
day to do one because they're big. They're like really big ones.
You can sell that for shmoney, honey. Do it.
Yeah, but I've been having a lot of fun.
The charmed hag. Start it up again.
Yeah. But I just, right before we started recording, I, what's the word? I like sprayed it with like a sealer.
Oh, you lacquered it?
I lacquered
what
it.
they call it?
Matte
Nice.
lacquered.
Nice.
So.
Matte lacquer.
Yes.
I'm so excited. Your Christmas tree, I think, is going to look fucking so
I
cool.
am not going to have one because my house has mold. Bam. Moving on. That's not happy.
Wait, you're not going to have anything? Not even a
my
little
second
plastic
bedroom is still in my fucking living room.
Oh.
So.
Well, your grandmother's Christmas tree is going to be
Yes.
so cool.
Yes.
Okay, my turn. This is a weird one. Okay. But I think it's so beautiful and it makes me cry. I just love it a lot. I just think it's so gorgeous. There's a TikTok. I know.
Okay.
There's a TikTok going around of a young girl, and it shows a profile of her face. And it basically, she has, it's about her nose. And in like quotes or whatever, it says like, your nose is so ugly, like you need to get a nose job. And then it trades over to pictures of her ancestors and of important people in her history who are Native American, and it's just really, really beautiful, and I think it's just so gorgeous, and I watch it every single time it comes up, and it just makes me so happy to see people and like particularly young girls like embracing that part of themselves that's, that is, that they feel bad about themselves traditionally, and people say like, you should get a nose job, you'd be so beautiful, and they're standing up and they're saying, no, fuck you, this is who I am, and I'm proud of this because this is my history, and it just makes me so happy, and I think it's so beautiful. So
I would just like to add to that.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody, even if you get a fucking nose job, people are going to have something to say.
Yeah.
Trust me, I have
say.
that like little button nose that every motherfucker wants.
You
I was
do.
bullied relentlessly in high school for my nose. I'm not even joking.
Really?
Yeah.
That's
People
freaking
used to
bullshit.
always say I looked like I had a ski slope on my face.
That's literally people go into the doctor
Yeah.
and they say, I want a ski slope on my face.
Yeah. And like in like grade 8 and 9, like I like picked on constantly, and I was so self-conscious of my nose.
That's garbage.
So
I hate that.
even if you get that nose job, people are still gonna have something to say about your fucking face. Just...
But I'll try. I'll get the TikTok and I'll post it. It just I just think it's really powerful, and I just think it's because as someone who I have younger sisters who are that age, and I don't know. It's just to me. I think it's so wonderful that people are embracing that and are proud of that, and it's not something that they're trying to hide, and I just think that's wonderful. And so that is my kind of weird happy
That
of
is
the
lovely.
week. It's a really beautiful video. I'll send it to you, and I'll post it at some point on the Instagram because I think it's really special, and I think that everyone needs to see it.
Nice.
Yeah.
Thank you. Oh, I actually have something else. I just wanted to add / correct myself and formally apologize.
Ooh.
Yes, so our Hinterkaifeck episode, the Hinterkaifeck murders.
Okay, this is an old one.
I found that story via a creator named Hickey Shamer, and I refer to them as she. And I would like to formally apologize because I did not realize they were non-binary. So I take it all back. Please do not refer to them as she. That was my bad.
To Hickey Shamer,
Yeah.
you mean? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right, guys. I think that is it for us for today.
Yeah. It's been real.
Yeah, thanks. Let us know how you like this one. Let us know if this was a nice little breaky poo from the really hardcore stuff. Let us know if this was worse because of those poor old people and awful mental health system.
Yeah.
But either way, you can let us know at Silence of the Hags on Instagram. And what's our email?
silenceofthehags@gmail.com.
Yeah, we are Silence of the Hags across the board. You can listen to us wherever you're listening to us right now. We're on Apple, we're on Spotify, we're on Pocket Casts, we're on YouTube. We're on Anchor.
Mm-hmm.
I think I had a dream that we were on another one, but I think that's not real. Yeah. So we're all of those places. So please listen to us then.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, comment on our posts. Give us your happy.
Mm-hmm. Do you guys like the quotes that we've got going on?
Oh yeah. Aren't those cute? I think they're really cute. I like them.
Yeah.
We hope you do too. You guys seem to like them
Mm-hmm.
it seems like those we get the most likes and stuff on those. And we love likes here. So, yeah. Oh, you know what else we love? We love 5-star reviews.
Stars.
Please give us 5-star reviews. Reviewing us on Apple is the best way to get us out there and help us find new followers. So, yeah, if you have the time, if you don't have the time to type out a quick, like, they're great or whatever you want to say, just give us the stars. Also, I feel like I've been very pushy about giving us specifically 5-star ratings. You don't have to give us a 5-star rating. If you feel like we can do better, please let us know. We like the 5 stars, but I don't want to force you to do it. So if you feel like we have some room for improvement, tell us. Let us know what it is, and we'll work on it. Yeah, and I think that on that note, we'll say goodbye. All right, everybody. Thanks for tuning in.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.